Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casting the Spotlight episode number 187.
Yes, sir.
And it is the summer of love, apparently. Yeah, that's a pretty banger song, though, honestly.
It is. It's a
Portugal.
It's a feel-good song.
We always, gave, I wouldn't say gave shit to, but just refer to that, 1966 song, and I remember that playing, on the way to Jay and Silent Bob Get Old.
They have some bangers, though.
Yeah. They do.
They're a pretty good band.
But anyway, we are back in solo episodic form. You know our segment, This or That. At this point, I would hope so.
I mean, it's been around.
It has.
It doesn't really feel like it sometimes, though. It still feels like a new segment, and it's been around almost 30.
Yeah, this will be 28. So anyway, yeah, I guess we do have some catching up to do. All the wrestling events took place, like the NXT. I didn't really watch any of the NXT show. I saw some of Evolution, but not all of it. I still want to watch the rest.
Oh man, Oh Jesus Christ. So good.
That I was gonna say I saw some of it, and I did watch Saturday Night's Main Event. We were all together. I came later whenever they did the barbecue and everything. Mm-hmm. And honestly, Goldberg's last match, we don't have to get heavily wrestling this moment, but just to take a look at that for a second. It was probably better than expected. Honestly, it wasn't perfect, but he went for 14 minutes and 20 something seconds. Yeah. That was his longest match in over 20 years.
Yeah, that was, honestly, a fantastic match.
It
that exceeded my expectations.
It did, and he got to be
as a Goldberg fan. I was into it. Honestly, I don't think there's a better way, match wise, you could have gone out.
No, and did you see him complaining about this?
I did. I sure did.
Yeah, I watched the interview he did with what's his name?
Ariel Helwani.
Yeah. And yeah, I was kind of interested to see what the hell he was saying. It was so soon after that stuff too. But in all reality, it was in Atlanta, where he used to play, where a lot of your teammates were. All the shit
was
lined
surrounded around him too. There was a card, but the rest of the card, it was that was what mattered. Really, at the end of the day. And I know he's oh, the World Heavyweight title, that doesn't matter to me. He wanted more of a build because they originally had more. They started it, way back, when was that? Bad Blood? That was in Atlanta. Whenever Gunther, said some shit and he came out.
In October. Something like that.
So I think he kind of wanted to start some stuff from that point, maybe. I don't know. But I think that was still a great way.
It was.
That night was Goldberg's night. And it's great now that it's modern enough times that we can, his speech got cut short. That part I can see being upset about. That I can definitely understand. But they were able to, it's on all the social media platforms, all the it's on YouTube, they uploaded it to all their things, the full speech, right after the event. So it's that is still a bummer that it got cut short from the actual event when it happened, but that's the downfall of having it on NBC instead of just putting it on Peacock, just making it
It has a firm time slot to begin and end whenever it's on a local news network.
That's why you could almost see Michael Cole's panic. He was trying to rush.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really have much time at all. And I guess that was that primarily what he was bummed out about, or was
that was a big part of it? I think. Yeah. I think it was the lack of build.
He's we should have started building this in January.
The fact that his speech got cut at the very beginning. But man, the night in itself and the match itself fantastic.
Yeah. Well, and this is one of those times that, like, yeah, that was what was most logical and predictable. But guess what? This is an instance where predictable is absolutely not a bad thing because it served everybody. Goldberg didn't give up. He didn't go out looking like a bitch. Like the dude today, like he went this long with him. Didn't even tap out, just kind of basically passed out and couldn't get an arm up. And Goldberg leaves with pride. Gunther doesn't look bad either.
No.
You know? And it's just, it serves everybody. And it's like, even if that's what we saw coming, it's like that was absolutely the right move.
Yeah.
There's no question.
That was the way the night should have went down. And
no bullshit,
it exceeded
no dirtiness.
Expectations it was damn near 15 minutes.
Yeah. And it was interesting.
And I know
Goldberg did look like he was obviously feeling his age out there, but, you know, how could you not?
It's one of my, since his 2016 return, one of my favorite of his matches, for sure.
It was sick.
The Mania 33 match with Brock, that's probably like third. And then second and first, I don't even know, between like his match with Bobby at Crown Jewel, the No Holds Barred, and then the retirement match with Gunther. It's like, I don't even know, and I know it's like that he kind of seems upset about it, and maybe, he might try to do, come back and do something. I don't even know whether it's WWE or somewhere else, but like at this point, it's one of those situations, kind of like it was with Flair, and it is with all these guys. Where it's like at this point, dude, that is the best it's gonna be.
Yeah,
that's the best actual seal to the career you're gonna get.
Yeah. For sure.
They wouldn't that. And it was a good one. It's not like it was like, I understand you can have some, you're allowed to have that opinion, but at the end of the day, there was still an event that was involved pretty much around you in your home arena.
He had over 90, 100, however many people there for him too. In the crowd,
there was old WCW people there,
old coaches, players, and shit that he played with. Yeah.
So yeah,
he had He had all of his fam there and all of them there. He got his son involved in the match for a brief moment,
and he still got to cut that whole speech in front of all those people. And it's still up.
Seems like a pretty good retirement to me.
I mean, yeah, it was a great night.
Yeah, it was.
And dude, I don't even know where he'd go. If he tried to do something else, I don't know if AEW would even take him. Or if he would end up somewhere else. He shouldn't. That was great.
I don't think it would be AEW. I don't know where else it would be though.
He's up there now.
Yeah.
And that was even as a guy who likes Goldberg and was not at all sour about this match happening.
Yeah.
I was pretty much, I was excited to see it. But that over-exceeded any hope I had for that match.
It did. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Especially for what you can expect from a 58-year-old man. And Gunther,
that's what I mean.
It really was. That's what I said. I was if anything, that was better than I told Justin. Everybody agreed too. It was better than everybody in the room thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, still my second favorite match of the weekend because Io and Rhea,
the cash in.
And that just but that even the match they had beforehand, that was
that's what everybody's saying too.
Such a fucking just chef's kiss of a match.
Yeah,
honestly, just top to bottom. And that's not shitting on the Gunther Goldberg match at all though, because both of those matches at the end of this year will likely be top 10 of the year for me.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah, and you usually make a list, don't you?
Yeah.
Top 10.
But it's That's just how good the Rhea-Io match was.
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody said. And then not only that, and like everybody's putting over also the cash-in is obviously was a great like time to cash in while not disrupting the match that Rhea and Io had. It's like to that degree, you know.
Yeah, they still had like 25
I've
minutes
seen
of wrestling up to that point.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it was a hell of a weekend though.
Yeah.
All-star fucking games just happened and stuff too. National League won. Did you see that?
Did they really?
Yeah, but it had to be like they did some sort of contest at the end because they were tied and nobody wanted to have like an extra innings thing for it to go like longer and longer, you know. National League was whooping ass and American League tied them up, and then so they won in like some sort of tiebreaker home run hitting shit.
If they would have won extra innings, it would have lost.
Yeah, probably the National League. Yeah, I know they win. Yeah, like this. But Cardinals, we had like one guy on there. Yeah. But every team has to have one guy anyway. I think that's still the rule. One member of representation, even though the Dodgers were fucking all of them.
Yeah, so like half the team was on there.
But
starting.
Yeah, all that Superman, dude. A lot happened even since the last podcast.
Yeah,
a whole lot. Anyway, I think it is time to get started on our segment, though. We'll get into some of the other stuff probably in the second half here. But it was a great weekend. Especially those two matches, were worth mentioning here in the very beginning. But yeah, we'll see because we have only a short time till SummerSlam. It's not as long as I thought it was. Like just a few days ago, I thought SummerSlam was deeper into August than it is.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because Mania was where it was too in like mid-April. So anyway, well, let's do it. I guess I'm reading first, right?
Yep.
All right, tonight for this or that, we have drawn the category of rock songs. So we have compiled a list where one measuring stick thing will be compared to 10 other things of its own category. Tonight, obviously, rock songs, so it's fair game. We can include alternative rock, heavy metal, classic rock, any of that kind of shit. Whatever you want to put in there, as long as it's under that umbrella term for the most part. So you ready for your main?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how you feel about this song, but I know you like this band and I know you love this album. So your main topic, your main measuring stick tonight compared to everything else is going to be Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace.
Alright. Yeah, that was a huge hit for him too. But
it was their first one. Their whole thing. I didn't know which one to pick because that's not my personal favorite from the album, but that is no disrespect to it because obviously we always talk about the whole album is full of fucking tremendous songs, you know? And that's one of the few albums you can actually say every song was really good. Or pretty good to really good, great. I think Never Too Late might be my favorite song on there still.
Yeah, that one ended up getting big too.
Yeah, it did. That had like 5 singles from it. It was like Riot, Animal I Become, I think was the first one, but Riot, I think, what did we just say?
Never Too Late.
Yeah, Never Too Late was definitely one.
There was Pain.
Was Pain? Yeah, Pain definitely was as well.
Yeah.
That's what I was missing. And then there may be another one, like But Time of Dying, Gone Forever were great songs. 1X, On My Own. Those were all fucking great.
Yeah.
Banger.
Album of intermediate school.
2006, baby. That was great. All right, so that is going to be your main one here tonight. So this is songs, man. This is no characters. So tonight we'll be getting into some music here for you. Animal I Become by 3 Days Grace, or Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillaz.
Man, both great songs.
They are of a similar era within a couple of years of each other.
Yeah. Dude, Devin, my brother, he was so into the Gorillaz. I mean, he still is, I think, but they had an era where they were like, they got hot for like, I don't even know, 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Was it during that period?
I mean, no, he like got into them.
Oh, or where he was into them.
Probably like in the from the time their self-titled album dropped in like 02, 03, around then. And then it was a while before their next one dropped, and within that time they picked up steam. And then like 07, I think, like Demon Days came out, and that was Feel Good Inc. and a bunch of other stuff was on.
That was that was the mainstream fucking like.
And that was when they got like huge.
Yeah.
And then some of that like lived over into the next thing. Cause even like after the classic Gorillaz album, they had like DVDs of like their music videos and different stuff with the characters. Cause definitely like want all that shit.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. But that's why I know like so much about that band, because he was so into them. But they were cool.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, they played that music video all the fucking time, like on VH1. And did you watch those like Saturday morning, like top 10 music videos?
I watched them even in the morning, like
yeah.
Getting ready for school.
They were, dude. That was whenever they like actually played music videos, and like they played a lot of cool ones. That was awesome. Like that 03 to like 2008 era was fucking full of great shit.
Yeah. I'll probably go Animal I've Become.
Really?
Probably.
Okay, I didn't know if that one was gonna go to the Gorillaz or not, and I was like, I'm just gonna lead off with this one and see where it goes from there.
And that one's close though, like, and that's not even shitting on that song at all, because I really do like that song, but it's probably not my favorite like Gorillaz.
Yeah, it's probably their biggest hit though.
Yeah, probably.
So next up we've got Animal I Become by 3 Days of Grace. Newly back together, by the way, with the original singer, the lead singer. How they always needed to be, but I think they kept both guys, and they were actually releasing an album like sometime this year. Like they released a song or two already, and it's not bad. But I want to hear like what the hell an album's gonna sound like.
Yeah,
it'll be better with the original voice. But anyway, it is Animal I Become or Black Smoke Rising by Greta Van Fleet.
Pretty modern one too. That's like, because we were talking, we don't know a whole lot of modern rock, but that one's like modern band that sounds classic.
I know what my favorite bands are doing, but I don't know a lot of people that have like been newly formed in the past like half decade and shit like that. Like I don't know what's going on in that scene.
Man, that's tough.
I do follow my favorite like artists though,
because they are really good. They're like very classic rock too.
Yeah. They're like modern day classic rock.
Yeah.
I didn't also know like, I know you like them, but even as far as like some of your favorite like Greta Van Fleet songs, regardless of like how big you are, but I just didn't know if you had a favorite song or if that one would be the one. Or if it was like Safari Song or like Watching Over, that's a great song too. And then also their Battle at Garden's Gate album was fucking dope. That third one with like Age of Machine and Broken Bells and Heat Above and all that. That might have been the best one. I don't know. Like that was the 2021 release. The one that came out like 2 years, 3 years later I was kind of like, it had like an arena sound to it that I wasn't that fond of, you know what I mean? Like, because some people can pull it off, but I was like, so I don't know. Maybe I should listen to it again.
Yeah. I mean,
but yeah, they're early.
They're still. It's kind of
pretty good.
Though when artists do kind of, I mean, you gotta try to sound a little different, do different things, switch up, you know. That's what, like, even some of my favorite artists. I don't like everything they put out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kid Cudi's got a new album coming out soon.
When's that gonna be?
I think it's like, what was it? Like the end of August.
Did his song drop yet?
August. It might have. I just seen on his social media recently, like talking about this album release, but
the kid.
And I'm kind of like excited and worried about that. Promoting an album though, I'm like, okay, this will probably be fire. But he released, I don't know if it was the last album he released. I was like not that into a lot of the songs, and that's not really.
Was that Intergalactic?
No, it was after that.
Okay. Intergalactic was actually pretty
I really
good.
enjoyed that one, but it was the one after
New Mode.
that one.
New Mode is my favorite song on that one.
Yeah,
that was a banger though. There was definitely a few that were good. As long as you put out something with several that do really slap, like it's gonna feel like, oh, that was a pretty fucking great album. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. As long as it's got some ones that slap, like the whole thing doesn't always have to. But not everybody can be 1X, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For nostalgia purposes, probably Animal Life to Come.
All right. What would you say your favorite Greta Van Fleet song is, if you had to say?
I don't know. It's hard to. Oh, man, it is hard to say.
I'm not asking you to rank anything, but yeah.
I mean, Edge of Darkness is really.
That's a good one too. That in ways is almost like a reciprocation of like Black Smoke Rising. Like it feels, I don't know, like those are good songs. And then it's interesting because they made like an Age of Man and Age of Machine song too, and they'll do different stuff. Like I don't know, all the stuff they initially released was like so good. But yeah, that fourth album, I think that because their last song on there was called Farewell for Now, which I guess meant they were just going to take a break for a little bit. Which, I mean, you know, between rock albums, it's always a fucking break anyway. You guys can't make anything more than all right, we got every 3 years.
All right, we got to get back in there immediately.
And when you wait for it and finally get it, the album's going to be a B-. All right. It's like, well, that was good, but like, you know.
Yeah, but then, you know, they got to go in the studio, they gotta make it, they gotta put
but
together
rock
a tour
does that especially, like hip hop, like somehow, like they gotta do sometimes harder shit, but they gotta do like, some of the guys churn out albums like every year. Granted, they don't all slap, but it's most of the rock band, like, and that's kind of always, I'm like, it's always
even
like 3 years.
Really good rappers though, because they churn out so much. Mm-hmm. It's like, you shouldn't even release this album. You released one 6 months ago.
Yeah.
None of this is good.
Yeah. Well, then it just kind of
let this marinate for a while. Really, really sat on it, and then been like, do I want to put this out, or should I just, you know, kind of leave this for a while and wait for an album?
Yeah.
Because you don't gotta put out shit every. You don't gotta put out like 2 fucking mixtapes and an album every year. That's absurd. Sometimes.
No, you don't have to. I guess people they don't want to go forgotten, you know, for too long. So you're saying Animal I Become over Black Smoke Rising?
Yeah.
All right, you probably remember this one. I'm sure you do. Animal I Become by 3 Days Grace or Fake It by Seether. You remember that, right? One of the dumbest things they did.
What was it in? It was
one of the dumbest things they did was put it for a fucking pro wrestling song pay-per-view. Fake it? Stop.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I can see there's a good band to use for, like, a song, but, like, come on. You should avoid that one just based on that alone. They could have used, like, I don't know, what are some other ones they could have used on that album? That was a great one, though. Seether had some fucking bangers,
They used a lot of Seether, I feel like, anyways.
Seether had some really good stuff. I feel like Seether's pretty underrated, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people know them, too, and know some of their hits, but, like, it doesn't feel like they've had, like, the longevity as some of these other bands. But I don't know also what they put out recently.
Yeah, I'm going Animal Leprechaun.
All right, well, damn. Yeah, I figured honestly, like I was kind of leaning on the first one that you'd probably go Feel Good Inc., but I wasn't for sure. And but next up, we'll see. It may have its work cut out for it, maybe not. Next up is Animal I Have Become or Bulls on Parade by Rage Against the Machine, which is personally like one of my top 3, at least, Rage Against the Machine songs.
I really like that one a lot.
Top 2, maybe. Too. Maybe number 1. I don't know. Those probably always change.
I enjoy that one a lot. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, not that because there is a lot of modern rock I like, but there's like a special place in my heart for like some late 60s to early 2000s kind of like rock.
Yeah.
And a lot like I don't even know. It's not even that. Like maybe I'm just kind of aging out of music, especially because I don't know a lot of modern anything. None of the genres. It's like I have artists that I personally have been a fan of for a while that I still follow what they come out of with, and I know some things, just coincidentally, but I don't ever go out of my way to hear Megan Thee Stallion or Sabrina Carpenter song. I don't know. Like, I'm sure if I heard something by either of them, I'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds familiar. But I've never gone out of my way with like anybody modern really, outside of the people that I'm like, that I've clung on to for a while. I guess that's just the nostalgia of music. But yeah, man, Rage Against the Machine was one like growing up. I was just into them.
Yeah.
Devin was into them. So that one will probably be the first one that wins out. Bulls on Parade.
Yeah, that's a banger, man, and like it's one of their elite songs.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah. They're kind of a wild band too, because they're like definitely like hard rock music, but their lead singer kind of raps.
Yeah.
So it's wild.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool. I've always liked that about it. Well, next up are Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace or Headstrong by Trapped. Dude, that's one of like, and I know it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, he's a Trapped person, but like everybody fucking knows this song, and the song's been in a lot of shit too, and it is like still a banger, honestly.
Yeah,
we're probably aging ourselves to a younger audience.
Oh yeah,
here.
For sure.
But see, this is the shit that's good, man.
I mean, my list is probably even more dated than yours, but my list just goes more kind of classic.
I wanted to go to some stuff. I knew whether you were into the artist, I knew you knew the song, like with Fake It and with this one, Headstrong is a hard song.
Headstrong is definitely, I mean, it was like unavoidable in the late 2000s.
In the early 2000s it came out. 2002 it came out.
Probably more.
But then it got big.
The mid 2000s it was like really big.
Oh, it was everywhere. Basically from like 2002 through at least like 2007, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's still played in a lot of shit.
Yeah, it was a huge song, and it is a great song.
It's definitely their biggest hit. Like they probably didn't even have to make another album after they made that album with that song.
It's one of those situations where like.
They did make other good music though. They're not a one-hit wonder.
There's bands that make a song that is just like it's almost a curse.
Yeah. Because
they're never going to outdo it, like in the mainstream purposes.
Yep.
And they'll just be known for it forever. Yeah, I'm probably going Animal I Have Become.
All right. All right, well, next up, we've got Animal I Have Become or Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. That's a banger. But I know, I was going to say, some of this is like some of my taste and stuff, but I know that you've listened to a lot of this stuff too, plus you've heard definitely more of them whenever we get into like our late fall, October shit.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff too. Listening back though, I really think that they are really pretty underrated. Like, even if it seems like some people like really like them, they're still like one of those groups that even though it's 20 plus years, their stuff is still used in everything. And they haven't even like made an album in, you know, more than 15 years, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or in 15 years.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've never really like been huge on them.
They got some bangers though.
You know? Yeah. I mean, I guess.
What do you mean?
I don't hate them or anything. I've just never it's another band that I'm like, I don't have like any of their songs. I don't go out of my way to like listen to them that much, really. They're not one of my personal bands that I'm like, oh, you know, I want to hear some of this right now. It's not that I'm even like, when I hear them, I'm like, this sucks or anything.
Yeah.
But like,
I mainly listen to a revolving door of like 8 of their best songs. That's about it. But I don't really, you know, that's the thing too, is if you stop making music, there's only so much music.
I was about to say I never got into like the emo band thing, but that I guess that's not true. Cause
dude, they popped into like mainstream culture though. That was like whenever some of the emo stuff, like them, like Taking Back Sunday got into that. Like there was some other bands that were like pretty big like that, and you know what I mean? It just honestly depends on what you want to call emo, I guess. But
yeah. I mean, nothing against them. They definitely had like they made their money, bro.
They did.
But
dude, I think I told you that at one point, but I might as well say it on here. But no, like Joe Rogan said that the lead singer is like his cousin,
yeah,
and they never even met. And it's just like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was a while ago. I wonder if he's met him by now. He probably hasn't though.
He might have. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been
by
years.
now. I mean, he
maybe
said it on the podcast years ago. It could have happened by now.
It was like 6 or 7 years ago. He probably said it though. But maybe he'll be in a music video. You know. Oh shit! All right. Well, next up we've got Animal I Have Become or TNT by AC/DC.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking about shit. Yeah. I mean, dude, AC/DC, it's just I can't think of a period in my life where that band hasn't been around, to be honest.
Dude, you still see people all the time, like on a daily basis, I'll still see people going to the grocery store or whatever, like wearing AC/DC shirts.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah, they're legendary.
They're still playing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. They released that album a few years ago.
Obviously not all the main original people, but...
No. Well, I mean, yeah. Nobody's really got that going on.
But yeah, TNT, that's one of the early hits.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably go TNT here.
Oh shit. Animal I Become takes the second loss. Next up, we have got Animal I Have Become or Duality by Slipknot, which is one of my favorite Slipknot songs.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I've never been like and I've never ever like really dissed Slipknot, but I haven't always been like the big advocate for them. A lot of people have, you know?
Maggot or whatever, isn't that what they're called?
I don't know. But I do like, there are like at least 10 or 12 songs of theirs that I like to really like, you know, or like some of the big, this one's like one of my probably all-time favorites though. But it's definitely one that's unavoidable, like at some point or another you've heard it probably an enormous amount of times.
Oh yeah. I've definitely.
But I would probably put it like number 1 or number 2 for me.
Yeah, I like some of Slipknot's like earlier stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of their like modern things. Probably past the like mid 2000s. But yeah, I don't like that's another band that I do enjoy some of their music, but I wouldn't consider myself necessarily like a fan of theirs.
Yeah.
Kind of like you said, like, not to diss them or anything. Like, I think they have some good stuff for sure. Like
I'm a casual fan of them, but not anybody that's. I don't have any idea even when they're dropping songs or making new albums. Dude, some of my favorite bands I've been slow on. I'm like, oh fuck, they released this 2 months ago.
Yeah.
People that I haven't even kept up with, but.
And Corey Taylor, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talented, and
they're wrestling fans.
Their drummer's super talented. Mm. But probably Animal I've Become. Just like, again, that album and just the nostalgia of a lot of those songs.
It's killing it, man. It's doing good. Next up, we've got Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace, or Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Which is actually a song used for like a lot of like examples for how like to produce. Like a lot of people think that song is just a complete fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
Based on like people teach it like
probably one
art
of my
class
favorite of Metallica.
It's beautiful. It's great.
They're a band that I wouldn't necessarily like. I know some people are like massive on them, so they're never a band I've said that I was a fan of because.
But see, I knew you knew that
like
song.
I earned that title at all because I'm not devoted to that band like a lot of people are by any means. I know a lot of their music because if you listen to rock music, you know Metallica.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Nothing Else Matters is probably one of my favorites of theirs.
Yeah, it's a great one. Yeah, that one might be in my top 5 actually. Or that one is I refresh my idea of what I told Stevens like my top 5 was, but I know like For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely
The Unforgiven or The Unforgiven 2. Which one?
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
That's such a hard ass song, dude. It is so good. Seek and Destroy is probably my top 5 also.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
And that was their original album, Kill 'Em All. That was fucking hard as shit. There, that one. Yeah, there was definitely a few in there.
I'd probably say Nothing Else Matters.
Okay.
I think.
It's a great song. Yeah, it's
a legendary rock song.
It is. A lot of people have like picked that apart as like just a fucking masterpiece of a piece of music. To like teach it in music class and shit. Mm-hmm. But that is one of their like well respected songs for sure. Like they got a lot of that's definitely my top 5 of Metallica. So you are down to the last one here, and I believe it is a 6-3 split. I think you've taken Nothing Else Matters, Bulls on Parade, and TNT, right?
Yeah.
You didn't really elaborate on TNT though. What do you think of the song, like in general, compared to like some of the other AC/DC stuff? Like,
I mean, it's probably one of their.
It's a banger though.
It's one of their best songs on High Voltage, probably. Yeah. I mean, that was.
I know he wrote like half their fucking stuff. Bangers in that album.
Oh yeah, that and Back in Black were huge albums.
Yeah.
But.
I figured I'd pick one that was
song. I mean, that says something. Is it's probably not even like necessarily one of my favorite AC/DC songs.
I wanted to pick something like that. I didn't want to pick like, and not that they're necessarily your favorites, but like the ones you think of. Like I didn't want to pick Back in Black, Thunderstruck, some of those songs. Yeah. I was like, I'll pick something that's popular but not quite at the tip top. See how it does.
Yeah, I don't. It's like feels like an important piece for that band though, because it was like the OG band and it was an early hit.
Well, and it said I'm Dynamite. The whole fucking it set the tone, man.
It's them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think Animal I Become by 3 Days Grace. Either way, it's coming out a winner. It is winning 6-3. Going into the final one here. 1, more left. You want to know what it is?
Oh, yeah. I'm dying of anticipation.
It is One Last Breath by Creed. Which is actually one of the best songs they probably ever made.
Dude, that was another band. My dad was like into Creed, man. I think he still likes them. Not that he's, it's like at any point like, that band sucks now.
Yeah,
but
I can see your dad having been into, because you said he liked Matchbox 20 and everything too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like big
no, that makes sense.
Guy.
Like that whole era.
What? Man, yeah, I'm going. Animal have to go.
Didn't you want to throw Creed anything?
I mean, Creed's got some good songs. I don't.
Isn't that one of their good ones?
Yeah,
that one's a good one.
Yeah,
that one, My Sacrifice, is a pretty good one.
Damn, what was the why?
Higher's a good one.
Yeah.
What If?
What If? Yeah, that was the screen.
The one they released in 2008 with Overcome on it and Rain.
Dude, with the arms wide open gets stuck in my head.
That one too.
Randomly, like I don't even hear that song, and it'll be in my head some days.
Dude, I was listening to that song on my CD player, one of the Now CDs, and like on the bus.
Yeah,
like not just that song, but the Now CD, because it had all that shit on it. And yeah, good times. All right, well,
I become whoop some ass.
It did. It went up 7-3. It did. It had a strong showing.
Hell yeah. So you are up now.
I am up.
You are in the hot seat.
Oh shit, it's getting fucking heated over here. Because I'm sitting in the seat.
And your main is going to be...
Oh boy.
Living Dead Girl by Rob Zombie.
Alright. It's a banger.
First up, it's going to be Living Dead Girl or Wheel in the Sky by Journey.
Living Dead Girl.
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a moment, but I don't know. Like I love some other Journey songs, and like that one is a great one. I'm still putting it over, but I think that might rank slightly. Maybe I'm miscalculating this too, but that might rank slightly higher on my Zombie list versus how high Wheel in the Sky ranks on my Journey list. You know.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, just in general,
I think Wheel in the Sky.
It's close. I do like that one a lot, though, for sure.
Yeah, Living Dead Girl, man.
It's good. Maybe it's just because I'm like, oh, it's put up to the test. That one is close. That I bet, I don't know what you have on this list, but that is probably going to be one of the closer ones.
We shall see.
So, we'll see.
Next up, Living Dead Girl or Rock of Ages by Def Leppard.
Living Dead Girl.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, see, and this is the same thing. I'm like, I don't think Rock of Ages is a Def Leppard song I would take over that. You know what I mean? There's other songs that I maybe would. They have some bangers, though. What do you think of Def Leppard?
They're like, they're one of those bands that they definitely have some bangers, but
yeah,
it's like they're not one of my favorites. They had an era, and I think some of their songs will forever be like, oh, this song can be played whenever, and it'll be like, get people going.
Yeah.
But I really like Rock of Ages.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I was debating.
Those are close. Those are good ones to compare, though, because those are like really close.
That was one of my parents' like early dates. Was going to a Def Leppard
concert. Oh shit! Def Leppard and Journey, didn't they do a show together at Busch Stadium like years ago?
Yeah, like not too long ago, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so Rob Zombie whooping some ass so far. Next up, Living Dead Girl or Panama by Van Halen. The scene, I always just think of the scene of Bill Hader's guy from Superbad just burning out.
Yeah.
Van Halen, man, they're like one of those bands too that kind of had like an era, but there was a lot of like legendary rock stars in that. Like David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen are like legendary rock stars. But that band almost feels understated just because they were like, there was turmoil, they broke up, they got back together. Sammy Hagar was the singer for a while.
Yeah.
They're still a good time.
I think I'm still going to go Living Dead Girl on that one. That one was tough. These have all been pretty equally tough in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because they're nobody's like biggest hit, but they're all like in the mix of some of the top songs, you know?
Yeah, they're like big songs, but not the like most mainstream song.
And it's not like I like
everybody knows the song.
But I like Living Dead Girl, but I'm not like necessarily ape shit for it. So it's gonna be wild if it ends up taking a chokehold on this list. I mean, no, like it is good. I like it a lot. I enjoy it. It was dope to open The Bride of Chucky for sure. That movie was a great, whole ass vibe just by itself.
Starting it with that song was definitely like a great tone.
And it put it right smack dab in like 1998 when it was perfect. It was great. It was the best one for sure.
Favorite Chucky?
Yeah. It was
of all of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, probably. I mean, I really liked all three of the first ones as well.
Yeah, I think Bride of Chucky. It's probably 2. It's hard for me because like Child's Play 2. Right. I really enjoyed Child's Play 2 as well. It's one of those two though. They're like both up there.
I watched Seed last year. Child's Play 2 was
Seed more than I used to. Like I don't think Seed. I like it for what it is. It's kind of like a comedy though, more than like the rest of them. It's definitely way more slapsticky.
Yeah.
Not to get you off topic here.
Movies.
So you picked Living Dead Girl over Panama. So it's up 3-0.
Damn.
Next up, Living Dead Girl or Man in the Box by Alice in Chains.
Oh man. I probably have to go with Living Dead Girl again, honestly.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, honestly, I'm not as familiar with Alice in Chains 2 as a lot of people. Like, I know some of their big hits. Maybe I know more than I know, than I think I know too, but they weren't one of those bands that I heard
I think
like a ton
just a banger.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say right now that's the way. It's going to be wild, though, man. It's already taken...
Seeing Rob Zombie in concert, though, when we all went with, like, Devin and Adam and Ethan, that was a great time.
Yeah.
All right, so it's up 4-0.
That's crazy.
And it might keep running the gauntlet here. I don't know how this is going to go, so we should
I didn't think it would do this well.
Next up, we have Living Dead Girl or Burning for You by Blue Oyster Cult.
Probably that one. Probably Burning for You.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because like that was I was gonna say that like that's so fucking iconic of a song too. You know what I mean? Like, see, this is why fall just beats the shit out of like every other season too, because like all of this has a unique feeling about it that just it doesn't feel the same most other times of the year for, very long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, it has a whole, like, all these movies, all these things, like, they have such a distinctive feeling and vibe to them that, it instantly takes you to that place. The fall sense, and everything. But yeah, I would probably go that for sure. I think we used those on, because we used Don't Fear the Reaper, didn't we? And then we used this, like, the Burning for You at the Midtro.
We might have, yeah. They're both very fall-centric feeling.
For sure. No, that was dope.
I think
the Daylight, the Dark
doesn't even have a reason for feeling as fall as
no, it's just incorporated, yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Yeah, I would probably put that over it.
Alright. So 1 up now. It is 4-1. Living Dead Girl. Next up, Living Dead Girl or Edge of Darkness by Greta Van Fleet.
I'm gonna go with Edge of Darkness. Actually, that one's tough too. Some of those, if I maybe re-listened to them, I would maybe alter my opinion, but I don't know, man. Like Living Dead Girl is one of the best. Is like one of my favorite Rob Zombie songs, probably. I don't know where it's. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's number 1, but like it's on my high stature Rob Zombie songs.
Yeah. It is a great one.
Greta's got a lot of good songs, though, man. A lot of good ones. Very few albums. What's next?
All right, 4-2. Now, it's more of a competition. Living Dead Girl or Come As You Are by Nirvana. Gonna piss some people off here.
Who? The fucking the grunge heads or the or the fucking savagery fucking wildebeest.
Depends on who you want to piss off, I guess.
See, I like Nirvana, but I am not, I don't have a Nirvana shirt. Like, you see some people, like, that's one of those shirts, just like AC/DC even sometimes. Sometimes they're real fans, but sometimes it's just, like, the logo and, like, the symbol is almost like the iconic thing, and people just walk around in the shirts because they think it looks...
becoming that, too.
Yeah. AC/DC and... Who else did I just say?
Nirvana.
Nirvana, dude. Yeah, they have shirts for that all the time, too. But, yeah, that would make sense.
Kiss just loves to merchandise themselves. I like Kiss.
I've seen a lot of there's a lot of Nirvana fucking poser merch though. I feel like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Same
with all the classic rock bands. Mm-hmm. Any like young teen. I mean not cool. Any, but most. Because I know I was wearing like some older band shirts whenever I was a teen, but I was actually trying to listen to the shit. But most of them wearing it just think that it looks stylish,
Yeah. What was this one?
Living Dead Girl or Come As You Are.
Oh yeah.
Gonna make it easy on
probably Come As You Are, because it's up, it's like up there for them obviously, and like I'm not the biggest Nirvana fan, but like I recognize how impactful some of their music was in the short time they were around, and Kurt Cobain was, so I'd probably hand that one to them. Close. Right. Hard. This is hard, man. It's not necessarily like weird like some of the other things we've compared, like with the TV show characters and all that.
Yeah.
It's just so polar opposite. This cartoon character or this this absolute assassin from But yeah, it's definitely it's different. It's not easy. And like we always say, like most of these songs were absolutely nothing we've ever probably even thought to compare for the most part.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd probably give that to them.
All right,
Nodding in a few directions, I don't necessarily think I expected myself to, because like some of the other ones are good too, and I'm like, I didn't know where to place them.
4-3 now. It's close.
This is gonna end up being a weird one, probably not your thing, but the outcome.
Yeah. Next up, Living Dead Girl or Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi.
Probably Living Dead Girl.
Okay. Only hurts a little bit.
No, it probably does. No, I like Wanted Dead or Alive too, but I don't know, like, I'm not sure that's even in my top 3 Bon Jovi songs. You know? I don't know. It's tough. Tough to battle it out.
So 5-3.
I'm just going on. I haven't listened to almost any of the songs that we've had on, like, some of these lists in a while. That's what's crazy, is, like, the ones we're naming, oh, we have these ones, and we'll both know all these.
5-3 now. Next up, it's crunch time at this point. It is Living Dead Girl or The Dope Show by Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, like The Dope Show, I like. It's a good song. I don't know if it would be one of my favorite Marilyn Manson songs though.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it.
That's kind of how I am too. I like it, but there's other ones.
Like,
I like
isn't
more.
there at least 5 you can think of that you like more?
Probably.
Yeah.
Even ones
That's
like
what I think.
in more recent history.
Yeah.
Probably than that one.
Yeah, he's got some great ones. Some people think that's just like screaming fucking just rock they don't want to listen to too, but he's got some great shit, man. Great music.
I mean, it's not even really that all of it, like at that much. He has like a shock value vibe about him, but the music itself isn't like screamo.
No, it's not. It's kind of just that, like, I guess they just find like him and the image and the stuff that he does just like cringy or just weird, you know?
It's just, shock.
But that's his thing, yeah. He almost like is a master of making you feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna probably give it to Living Dead Girl also.
All right.
Tough.
So
This has not been easy. A lot of
3.
these, you know, could be one or the other. But that one, I feel like that one is maybe a little more certain. Because, like, I do like Marilyn a lot, but there's not a lot of... There's other songs I definitely think I maybe would have put over Living Dead Girl, you know, but not that one.
Yeah.
So.
And last but not least, 6-3. So Living Dead Girl's gonna win out regardless. So Living Dead Girl or Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC.
Probably Shoot to Thrill.
Yeah.
In that, like, I don't even know if that's in my top 3 or 5 AC/DC songs, but it's a fucking awesome. It's a great song.
Oh yeah.
So it's tough. Like, probably same thing as like TNT, you know? I love it. Like, I don't know where it would be, but it's not like, you know, number 1 or anything. I don't even fully know what my favorite AC/DC song is.
You gotta ever think about it.
Yeah. But yeah, so what is that? 6-4?
6-4.
In Animal, I become 7-3 to right.
Yep.
So see, yours whooped more of my list ass than mine whooped of yours.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel too bad. It only hurts a little. Oh, I'm sure it hurt. No, I honestly I don't know. I do like quite like a decent amount of Bon Jovi songs. Not like all of the same ones a lot of people like, but
some people just hate him.
No, I think he's got great music. Have a Nice Day. That was a banger song to intro into, though. What are we fucking at that? That's my favorite, and that's like a later Bon Jovi song, but that is my absolute favorite Bon Jovi song.
Not even really as much of their like rock music, but it's like that album was still really
I fucking love that song.
Yeah, it is.
Like you got a jam to that. That came out in like 2006.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my favorite one. Well, I guess that wraps this or that.
Yes, sir.
And I guess it's about time for an old break up in here.
Yeah.
Come back in with the good, the bad, and the shits.
Good to me.
Alrighty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. See you in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now back from our break, and it is time for the good, the bad, and the shits. You want to lead us off here?
Yeah, I can. I know we kind of talked about it off air anyway, so I figured I'd just bring it up in the topics. Originally, if we didn't bring them up beforehand, I was going to talk about Goldberg's last match.
Yeah.
But so I figured I'd bring this one up instead. What do you think about Jellyroll having a match at SummerSlam?
Oh boy. So what was your kind of point off air? You were like trying to say like it just engulfs a lot of talent in that match, but see, it gives them all a premier spotlight at least, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
I'm not saying it does a whole lot.
You could even did Randy and Drew at SummerSlam and not at Saturday Night's main event and gave it more time to marinate, and maybe it would have mattered more. And then Logan and Jellyroll, maybe, but
I don't think Jellyroll needs to be working alone.
I don't either. I understand that point of it too, but now that Seth is out as well, that takes another big piece of talent away, and now you have 3 pieces of big talent wrapped up into this match, and it's just like, I mean, it is what it is. I understand the mainstream appeal thing of it. And like
that'll draw a lot of eyes.
Yeah. So, just as a wrestling fan, like as somebody that watches week to week and keeps up and like has favorites on the roster and even legends that come back and stuff, it's like it's not my thing. You know what I mean?
They've always brought in celebrities though, even going back to
I really enjoy some of them.
Even back to the early WrestleManias. But no, I mean I see your point in it being it's really to further the business than like, but they know in the grand scheme it's probably better for everyone, assuming the celebrity is going to cooperate and make it look good, because it's just more eyes on the products and more exposure on you gets you more known to the world. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I get that that's the end game, and like obviously, you know, they wouldn't be in it if it wasn't also to spread or to generate more wealth, you know, for them by bringing in more high profile celebrities. But I mean, that's something they have always done. So like, you know what I mean? Like whether I like the celebrities or not, they've like that's something they've always done.
They've always done that.
Some people didn't like the Mayweather thing. Some people thought it was great.
There's a few celebrity matches that I have really enjoyed. Like
the Snooki shit was dumb as hell.
Oh yeah. I mean, but again, Jersey Shore was
beneath Trish. She should have came back for that.
Probably brought eyes to it though. You know what I mean? It's like I really enjoyed the Floyd Mayweather match with Big Show at Mania. I really enjoyed the Sami Zayn Johnny Knoxville match at Mania 38. And
what about Mr. T and Roddy Piper?
I mean, it's classic.
What about WrestleMania 1?
I mean, that is the most classic. Yeah. So that you kind of have to give the kudos to that one.
It's kind of
even in recent history, like that Damian Priest Bad Bunny match, that San Juan Street fight, that was fantastic for a celebrity match. That's like probably one of the best celebrity matches.
What was a piss poor one?
I mean, that Snooki one was bad. That Maria Menounos.
Yeah.
And they tried to bring her in. I hardly even, I don't even know why I remember that one, but that one was pretty damn bad, too. I'm sure, what other times have they even...
Well, a lot of times they won't have them wrestle if they're truly that bad.
Yeah.
Could be like TNA, who fucking brought in Adam Pac-Man Jones, and he couldn't get physical with anybody, or nobody could do anything to him, so he would throw a football at him and shit. And then him and R-Truth ended up winning the tag titles because they thought that was going to generate more talk and everything, and I don't think it did much. It was so silly, man. He couldn't even be touched or have anybody do anything, and he's walking around with the tag team titles. It was R-Truth busting his ass the entire match.
Oh yeah.
Oh, tag him! I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, nothing.
He's gonna throw a football.
Yeah, he would throw it at them and run away and.
That's, I mean, I get it because he's a football player, but it's he's not even the one throwing the football when he's out there playing. He's the running back.
Yeah.
You should be plowing people over, if anything.
That shit was silly, though, I always thought. I even understood it back then, and I was only 10 or 12 or whatever, and I why they would maybe do that, but I'm I don't think there was any payoff for it at all.
Yeah.
It was certainly not great for the integrity of the business they were trying to build.
It's kind of funny, though.
It was just dumb that he couldn't be touched. It's just well, then why even bring him in for fucking anything?
It's in the 90s, the athletes came in, they just did whatever the fuck.
Rodman just blew off fucking practice to go hang out with Eric Bischoff and Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan.
I mean, honestly, it's cool.
It's honestly cool to hear the story for sure.
But
nobody would ever take a chance like that without it being... Yeah.
And nowadays, there's no way you could ever get away with some shit like that.
Yeah. Now with an active athlete that's, involved in physical, that dude was getting about to play in the finals, and he was just showed up on Nitro. That was during his vacation. Mm-hmm. That ended up going from 48 hours to 6-7 days.
Yeah. What were we talking about? What was the topic? Is this still my topic?
Yeah, you said Jellyroll. So Jellyroll in his involvement in wrestling
having
now?
a match at SummerSlam.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. Did people get him trained or what's going on?
He's getting trained right now. Apparently, he's working with I think I saw that it was Undertaker and it was Undertaker and Michelle, and then Kevin Owens and Jacob Fatu were all working with him.
Kevin Owens, Jacob Fatu, and who else?
Undertaker.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, I guess it's cool. He's in there. He's putting in the work, and if they feel more confident about him, I guess, than they did Travis Scott. So.
Yeah.
They booked a match with him, so.
Oh, yeah, no, that's...
He seemed to, I mean, he took the Claymore well.
Didn't he come out and give somebody a choke slam, SummerSlam? And he was, fucking half the size he is now.
Oh, yeah. That was Austin Theory, I think, last year. SummerSlam.
I just remember you distinctly being that is an odd-shaped dude. Or however you said it.
It was just seeing that choke slam was funny because, Austin Theory sold it so well that he almost jumped up further than was even feasibly possible for Jellyroll to be reaching up for this choke slam.
That's fucking hilarious, though. So yeah, I mean, he was able to do that, but I guess he's
he's slimmed down even way more since then. That dude's down 100-something pounds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, for sure, and that's only inside of a year. So wow. So, I mean, he's been putting in the work, and, that's the other thing, too, is, I bet he is putting in the work. You know what I mean? So, for that, I'm going to say fair, because they've always had celebrity involvement, and I get the purpose of it. I mean, at least, it's the thing, is, look who they're putting him in there with. you know, it's like, yeah, Logan Paul is still on the newer side of things, but like very experienced people and veterans, and Drew and Randy Orton. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're not just putting him in there with.
I
mean,
they're
putting him in there
with
with
a decent amount of work at this point now too.
Oh yeah.
You know?
But like, you know, they're putting him in with safeguarded guys that'll like take care of him. So like, it's bound to be on the side of a bigger name to like usually handle the celebrity work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like that's who they can trust. Doesn't necessarily have to be like your biggest star, but like I'm sure that helps because like Drew and Randy can kind of like, and Logan's good obviously, but a lot of his stuff is still. I don't think he's drawn outside the lines that much, so to speak. Like he wrestles the match accordingly. You know what I mean? But I mean, he's done everything fucking extraordinarily well. I feel like for, you know, the template of everything he's like had laid out, and you know, I've never thought any of the matches that I've seen him in were bad.
No,
you know, but I do think that's one of the other reasons. Like Randy and Drew are kind of make sure everything runs properly, and just kind of, you know, I'm sure it will. It'll probably not be a bad match. Like, you know, on the upside of things, it ties all four of those guys up, so like it does free up both nights to other stars also. You know what I mean? So like it's not just like, oh. But I do think he needs a tag team match instead of a single.
I do too. I mean, that was the thing. I'm not even hating on him, but I don't think he's like a Bad Bunny that could carry himself through a whole match like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I was even skeptical at the time of Bad Bunny's match. I'm like, how? Like, he's gonna have a street fight at a pay-per-view? But it ended up being dope.
I would rather like an unknown like have like a street fight than have like, or try to have a physical wrestling match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they don't know what they're doing though, spend like some time outside the ring. You know what I mean? You don't have to be any sort of.
I mean, they took some risks in that match though.
Yeah. I mean, you know, maybe he wants to be a stunt man too.
Yeah. It's gonna be Happy Gilmore's caddy here at the end of the month.
That's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Real soon. But yeah, I'm gonna say fair, honestly. No. We'll see how the SummerSlam card shapes up, and Seth is.
It's looking
we'll
good.
See what happens
so far.
It is.
You got the women's world title triple threat. You got Cena, Cody. You got Gunther, Punk. You got
that. Yeah.
Tiffany, Jade.
Yep.
You got that tag match. I mean, like, you got most likely Roman and Jay versus Braun and Bronson. Like, it looks stacked so far, but there's gonna be probably like 12 to 14 matches, I'd assume, since it's 2 nights.
Yeah. Split it up and hopefully do like 7-7.
Yeah, I'm sure the women's tag titles will be on the line again. Hopefully it's Charlotte and Alexa get a shot.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Put the belts on them.
It's working. The people are cheering them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard Charlotte, if there's any like, you know, actually reason to this, I guess, or like legitimacy to it, is like she was saying she doesn't want to be like a face. She wants to be like she wants to be a face. She doesn't really want to be heel, but like that's the thing, you know, if the audience is booing you. But see, maybe something like that'll work.
Well, it's also the way they presented her. Like, there's no reason.
Well, a lot of people, she came back,
should cheer her. Like, I like Charlotte, so I'm gonna cheer. But it's like, realistically, she's presented like a heel. She wears all the lavish stuff. She, like, in her video packages for her comeback, she was like chilling on a yacht. There's like you don't see the struggle she went through on her journey back.
See, like,
there's no reason for fans to feel sympathy.
But she's like a Flair, and that's kind of her. But that's the thing. Most of it's fan backlash booing. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. I don't think it's.
I mean, she's got heel for a long time.
I don't think she's a heel boot because, like, honestly, here's the other thing. It's like on paper, it's like why would anything Tiffany's doing get her cheered? She's the baby doll, blonde. This like. Well, the other thing is,
she has more of like a kind of like a lovable exterior, like a lovable persona than Charlotte is. Like, and that's the thing I've even heard is they're like, if they presented more of Charlotte, like they let more of Ashley out and didn't try to make her so Flair, she would be more likable because she's a likable person.
But a lot of people just hate the fact that she's won so much that they've turned against her permanently. That's the thing. So I feel like she's gonna get that either way. Is like it's kind of absurd though because me and you like give her the credit and everything too. She's been in like a lot of the big matches. She's had a lot of the great matches at the big events, for years and years.
Oh yeah, she's had like some like classic matches.
Oh yeah, but no, but on paper, to be honest, just like fucking Sasha Banks or Mercedes like over there, it's like what in God name. I mean, her even worse, though, in terms of why would you cheer. But, like, on paper, some of these people have nothing about them other than the fact that, oh, no, they're a face, you're supposed to cheer them. But do they have any actual... And I'm not saying, but, like, if you just looked at, the whole thing, it's just kind of like, it made sense to cheer Tiffany whenever she was facing Charlotte because everybody kind of presented her as, like, she was, the arrogant, I'm the GOAT and all this stuff. But like through this too, and I like Tiffany a lot, but some of her like verbal skills have been see through. Mm-hmm. As this kind of goes on, and me and E were talking about this actually earlier. But I feel like
a hater of hers either. But
no, I like her actually a lot. But what me and him were saying earlier is like it may have run its course for now. Like she's gonna get the belt back at some point, but I don't know. And that's the problem. That's the problem. It's just like, is Jade ready for that?
I don't know.
I like Jade looks like a fucking $1 million.
I've probably been a little more critical of her in this WWE run at times, but I feel like the stuff she's done recently has been some of the best stuff she's done. Yeah, within WWE. Like you feel like she's improving for sure. Yeah. Every big match she's in, it feels like it's a little better. It's not like any of them have been show stealers at this point, but like for how they're presenting her and how they kind of need to present her, it's like, okay, like there is a progression here, but I don't know if throwing the belt on her right now is the best of ideas.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that, to be honest, because it feels like maybe it'll fall to her there, just the usual way of things, but I don't know because even if Tiffany drops it, she'll get it back down the road. You know what I mean? I just wasn't sure how long this reign was gonna last, but she successfully defended it against Charlotte at Mania. She's had it since then, She beat Trish out. We knew it was going to happen. Trish, man, she should have won it. But, yeah.
That was the shortest match of Evolution.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me because I'm like...
It was like 7-8 minutes.
That's one of those things, that face-off in the ring, where I'm like... If this story would have had a little bit of time to build, I bet this could have been pretty cool.
Well, that's how the matches. I knew the matches were going to be pretty damn good, but like the stories leading into Evolution were almost non-existent,
unless they were already
than Naomi and Jade,
and it's like Bayley, Lyra, Becky. Because that had already been going for months.
That's true. But like you needed. But the thing is, with some of this overlap, it's kind of making a weird thing where like half the roster's got a show in 2 weeks and then the other half is not got a show or whatever. Like some of the people, it's kind of, I don't know, they've been busting PLEs and special events out like crazy, it feels like,
since Mania. Mania to SummerSlam this year was a crazy schedule.
So yeah, I guess going back to that, fair on Jellyroll.
All right.
I guess I could just take us in a completely different direction real quick. What do you think of... And I think we both talked about like fried pickles and dill pickles, stuff like that. But what do you think about the dill pickle craze? How it's on and in everything now. Everything's flavored that. I mean, like, you don't have to get it if you don't want.
What do you mean, like, I
but
don't
like
chips?
No, years ago, there was, like, almost nothing that was dill-flavored anything on the shelves. Like, dill pickles, that's all you had. But now it's, like, in, you know, chips and different kinds of crackers and snacks and pretzels and dill pickle popcorn. And
I mean, I like the flavor.
I do, too. I'm just curious because now it's like, but you can, I mean, there's a lot of things you can make this case about because like a lot of different types of flavors have blown up to where they put it on everything now.
There's way more of an
This is just the one that I chose. I do like them too.
Wide variety of flavor.
Fuck, I think the regular like Lay's that are dill pickle are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I enjoy the flavor personally, I'd probably say fair because I kind of like just in general how there's such a wide variety of accessible flavors to things.
Now?
Yeah.
Now there's more than ever. There's
I think it's
50 coming out for everything.
I think it's cool. I mean, they're not all going to be for me, but so what? They're all for somebody. Otherwise, they wouldn't be getting made.
Well, and if they don't sell, they pull them off the shelves.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of neat that we have that now, you know, where it's like, you don't have to just, if you want some sausage and cheese and crackers, you don't have to just get crackers. You can get any different type of flavor of crackers.
Yeah. You don't have to just get regular Mountain Dew. You get Code Red, Voltage, the summer one.
I mean, sometimes some people could argue it's too many choices, and at times you're right. But in this scenario, I'm going to say I enjoy the accessibility to the flavor of dill pickle and things because it's pretty good flavor.
It is good.
So probably fair.
Fair.
I mean, yeah, if I didn't like it, then maybe it'd be a different story. But
yeah. I buy it in certain things, but dude, like, if I trust the fried pickles you make somewhere, like, I'm gonna get them. Like, I knew at B-Dubs we'd get some good ones there. And Kenny's Bar and Grill had probably made the best batch of them I've ever had in my life one time. Just with the pool tables over there in Barnhart. Maybe the best ones I've ever had were served there. Like,
the
years
fried
and years
pickle
ago.
chips are the way to go.
Yeah.
The spears, the thing is, if you get a jar of pickles, I think spears are good. But I don't really like them in the, like, breading and fried.
No. Even out of the jar, I'd rather eat the chips. But you put the chips on sandwiches and stuff like that, too.
I probably like the minis and the spears the most.
The whole mini, those are good.
Mm-hmm.
But the chips are so satisfying because they're, like, the right size.
Oh, yeah, they're good for, like, a burger and stuff, for sure. All right.
But yeah, the spears really don't work for the fried pickles, to be honest. Like, I've had decent ones even now, like, that
the
I
breading
did
doesn't
not
like sit right on them.
No, it doesn't. It's not the way to eat them, for sure.
You take a bite and a lot of the breading, like, just slides off with the bite.
Yeah.
And the pickle itself just...
Somebody's out there fucking frying, putting some breading around a whole pickle.
Probably.
And making it like that. Shit's just gonna fall off of it. So you're gonna go fair, alright.
This is a super random topic. I don't even know where
this is gonna be full of random ones.
But
I feel.
What do you think of judges having to be called Your Honor? I feel like it's a little bit pretentious. I mean, it's just a guy or a woman in a robe up there, you know, just holding.
Well, yeah, but it's a respect thing, too. If they just look like a regular person, then you wouldn't really give a fuck what they said.
I mean, yeah, they got a whole court up there, but you know, it's just kind of. It was a funny thought I had the other day whenever, like, I had to have that phone call with the judge over like my injury and stuff. I was just kind of like,
did you have to call him that on the phone?
It was a three-way call, yeah, with the lawyer and the judge. But I was like thinking just before that about like, do I call this dude Your Honor? Like, how do I have to go about this? You know?
It seems like it'd be weird over the phone. If I was in the room, it makes sense. That's my take.
So, yeah, then it just got me thinking about that.
If it's in person,
it's kind of a weird thing that we do anyways. Not that it's even a bad thing, but it's just like that they have like a special title.
Well, doctors have a special title too. They want you to call them doctors. Most people.
Yeah, but I mean that's their, that's their job title. Technically, is being a doctor.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But if you're gonna bring one into the real world too, then it
But a judge is it's kind of like.
I mean the judge.
It's
more significant.
Your Honor. It's not like a judge. Like calling him judge would be different. That feels. Calling him Your Honor feels like proper.
It is. Well, it's for like the court for a court of law, so it's got to be like structured.
And that's not even a bad thing. It was just kind of like a random thought that it's just sort of a weird societal thing.
Did you call him it?
No, I didn't actually.
It would feel weird.
He was asking me questions, and I was just responding to them mainly. And then like my lawyer was just calling him judge. So if my lawyer was just calling him judge, I'm like, I'm
So
not
you just said
your
your part. You didn't have to say anything more. That's probably why.
I just had to answer questions. Yeah.
No, see, I mean, I feel like if you're in court, you for sure say that. But like, I wouldn't be doing it on the phone. I mean, unless like I was for some reason asked to. Like, oh, you gotta address them like this. It's like, it would feel weird though over the phone. It's like I don't even see you, man. Like, what kind of level of respect are we talking here? But no, like I don't think I do think to a degree also people like earn the titles that they receive, so it's like an out of respect thing to like address them as. So I'm not saying like in every waking moment of everyday life, you know what I mean. But like certainly when it comes to
Your Honor in the line at a grocery store,
certainly when it comes to their place of profession. Their, you know what I'm saying, their quarters, their, whatever. It's like, I definitely think it's
when they got
appropriate.
That robe on.
And that, well, not even just them, but like, like doctors, like, you know what I mean? Like, even, then it certainly makes sense to me, like the titles and whatnot. Some people probably are pretentious about it, but I do think, like, especially if you're doing it, especially if you're, wanting to utilize it as like a term of like, oh, this is out of courtesy and respect. Especially in the place that you're, being called that. I feel like that makes sense, Yeah. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything really wrong with it, necessarily. It's just kind of like when I sat there and really thought about it, I was like, it's kind of a funny thing.
Yeah. No, that's what this segment's all about, man. The good, the bad, and the shits. Everything random. You never know what's coming down the pipeline. Yeah. I get another random as fuck one for you. What do you think? This is going to end up being one of the most random rounds of all time. What do you think about framing pictures / posters? My take is, I'm not saying you have to, but like you don't have to do it for everything, but I feel like it does, whether it's a picture like you took with somebody, family, whatever, like it does like highlights like either artwork or a poster, movie poster, like an actual piece of like art, just something made, whatever. Of course this is all artwork, but I feel like it, I don't know, it kind of highlights the thing and makes it feel like an actual piece of, like an art or like a memory or something. Like it kind of highlights it. It's like, yeah, you can always look through pictures, and I'm not like necessarily getting precious about it, but like I do think, whenever you frame something or anything, it's just kind of like highlights that thing all the more. You know what I mean? It's literally what it is, the framework.
Yeah.
So I don't do it for everything, but I do it for the things that I want to.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, it's like a lot different because like most pictures that have sentimental value, like if it's with somebody or whatever, and I take the time to actually get a picture developed, like I'm probably gonna have it framed. Posters, I don't a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But like in modern history, like I don't even have a lot of posters hung up now. Yeah. But if I were to hang one up, I probably would put it in a frame just because it does kind of look a little cleaner on the wall and the poster doesn't get damaged.
Yeah, that too.
Like, I've had a lot of posters get bent up and damaged just...
They're never the same either.
Yeah. And the thing is, then, like, I had this Ghostbusters poster I loved and hung it up at, like, multiple places, but eventually I just started seeing, like, where it kind of got bent in different spots, and there was, like, lines in it. And it wasn't, like, super noticeable if you were just looking at it, like, from a distance, but if you, like, I would just sit in my room, just really stare at it and be like, man, the thing looks all fucked up. And, like, it was just a bummer after a while, you know? And I know probably nobody would notice as much as I did, but... Yeah, so I think in that case, it's probably a little underrated, because I think if you're not... Like, there's a chance to lose any of that shit if you don't frame it. Especially, like, picture-wise with stuff. Like, if there's a certain picture that really holds sentimental value, like, you should probably preserve it in some way. And that's an easy way to kind of have it a little protected.
Yeah.
Especially, and yeah, when you display it, like, if you have it, like, in a frame on a tabletop or something, like, it kind of draws some attention, you know? People kind of give it a glance. Same with posters. I mean, people are going to look at them if they're on your wall, but it just looks a little bit cleaner to have them framed up.
For obvious reasons, that's one of the ones I thought of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these are all the ones that Steven's got me whenever he got me, like, all the ones. It was only 2 The Last Jedi, though, because that was all that was out at the time. But, shoot.
You're one short.
One short
You
way.
gotta get the Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, I don't know if those are going up. Dude, like, I was thinking about this.
If you had the space ever, you could hang them all up.
I know. I could make it if I really wanted to. I just have other stuff up too.
Yeah. So then you don't want to just have Star Wars on the wall.
Well, and, like, I was thinking about this. I was like, if I put a 4th one up, and not in terms of, like, these are probably my 3 favorite, at least right now, if I had to rank them. But just to compliment that one, I'm like, I would almost maybe put the original one up, because it's like, I feel like having all those and then not having the original, I'm like, you know, I feel like it needs to go up. But I don't know. I'm still debating on how I want to do this shit. It's interesting. Oh, man.
Cool poster, though. Empire Strikes Back.
I know. It's clean, man. And it's like, it feels like it's Hoth and everything.
Yeah.
It's cool. You had to cut that whatever thing open, the Waka Waka thing.
Yeah.
Fucking so Luke could be warm, man. The Loppy Loppy.
Those things, man. They got you through, though, out there.
He was, for the longest time, through all, I think all 6 of the first movies, whenever Han sliced open that thing, it was the only time a non-force wielding character, like, used a lightsaber out of the first 6 movies.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Cut him open to keep Luke warm.
Yep.
Just so they could piss him away in 8 and 9.
Hey, you still had work to do in, you know,
he did.
5 and 6, though.
He did.
Quite a lot of work.
He did. One of these rounds, we're gonna draw Star Wars characters again. Dude, that was one of my favorite rounds that we did of this or that segment the whole time we've done it, just because it was like so much. It was so funny, and we could take jabs at a lot of characters and shit too. Yeah. We threw in Jar Jar and Boba Fett and Jabba and oh yeah, but no, we got plenty more additions of the segment coming up. Maybe eventually we'll get another guest involved in one of them, but it'll have to be the right, I feel like, person,
the right combination
of
topic and person. Like, it just fit well with Nick and superheroes, you know, and villains. If there's a guest where it's like, okay, this feels like it's like a specialty thing for them, then we could do it with them.
See, like, if there was something certain with, like, Kyle, I bet we could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he wanted to do it. I mean, that'd be a way to make the episode as long as it would have been or longer anyway with him. I was trying to talk to him in the meantime as well and see if we can't plan out another one down the road.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Well, that about wraps it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
And this has been episode 187. We will be back next week. We are quickly approaching SummerSlam.
Very rapidly.
We'll be
not
definitely
far now, just a few weeks.
I know. That's
They're
insane.
all coming around quick.
That's insane. We got to soak up July, man. It's still like kind of feeling like an earlier part of the year, but it's not. Like we're in the back half now for sure. So we will see what happens. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening, and have a great week.